Yo, what is going on, Raider Nation? It's your boy Samoa Raider back at it again with another episode of Nation News. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Raiders signing a basketball player. No, it's not LeBron James, so don't get your panties in a bunch. Not only that, Nassib could be traded during the draft. And last but not least, it looks like Julio Jones is on the market. And is the Raiders a possibility? Who knows? All of that on this episode of Nation News.
And you tell them one thing. Just win, baby.
Now, before I get started with this video, if this is the first time you're watching my video and you're a fan of the Las Vegas Raiders, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this one. And if you guys do enjoy the video, don't forget to smash that like button. It does a lot for this channel. So today, the Raiders announced that they signed free agent tight end Carson Williams. Now, Williams played basketball for 2 years from 2016 to 2017 out Northern Kentucky. And he also played 3 years with Western Kentucky from 2018 to 2020. Now, honestly, I don't know why the Raiders went out and signed a basketball player. But, I mean, at least he's an athlete, and to be fair, you know, some of the better tight ends in NFL history have all played basketball, so who knows? You never know. Maybe we could get that one-on-one with Henry Ruggs versus Carson Williams and see who's the better basketball player. But Raider Nation, what do you guys think about this signing? Let me know in the comments below. So moving on, it looks like Nassib might not be sticking around for much longer. According to Peter King of NBC Sports, he said he wouldn't be surprised if the Las Vegas Raiders traded defensive end Nassib. Now, if this is true, I do believe that the Raiders will get something done during the draft or try to trade him during the draft. And to be honest, I think the best that we could get for him would be a day 3 pick, somewhere around, you know, a 6th round or 7th round pick. So if the Raiders some way, somehow were to get rid of Nassib or trade him away during the draft, then that would save the team a total of $5.9 million in cap space. So I do understand the reasoning behind it, but I don't know if there's any team out there that would be open to taking on his contract. So we never know. Nassib really didn't play well in 2020, only having 2.5 sacks and was a healthy scratch for 2 games. But let's be honest, Paul Guenther played a huge part in it, because if you really think about it, a lot of players that we brought in from free agency literally got worse under Paul Guenther's scheme, under his defense, you know, so on and so forth. So I don't know how much fault I could put on Nassib. Now, if we did really trade him during the draft and, you know, found a way to do that, what could this mean for the Raiders? Could the Raiders be eyeing a defensive end or an edge rusher in this year's draft? I do think so. But what do you guys think? Should the Raiders trade Nassib? And if so, should we go into this draft and get an edge rusher? So last up on some Nation News, let's talk about your boy Julio. Now, it is the week of the draft, so you know there's going to be a lot of trade rumors going around. And on today's menu, we're going to be talking about Julio Jones. According to Peter King, again, he believes that Jones will be traded in the next few weeks. Of course, if there's a big name involved, the Raider Nation is always going to ask, should the Raiders actually go and get this guy or trade for this guy? Now, would I want to see Julio Jones in the silver and black? Simple answer, of course. Yes, I would like to see him in the silver and black. Derek Carr could finally have, you know, a #1 wide receiver. And to be honest, Derek Carr has never really had, you know, that high caliber wide receiver like a Julio Jones. But it's not that simple, Raider Nation. Now, Jones cannot be traded until June 1st due to some cap reasons. And if we were to trade for him, we can't trade any picks this season. It would have to be a future pick next year, maybe a 2nd or 3rd round. And to be honest, I'm only comfortable with giving up a 3rd round. And as of right now, the Raiders are sitting a little bit over $5 million in cap space, so they would have to restructure some contracts to make some room for Julio Jones. You know, if we could restructure Derek Carr and Darren Waller's contract, and we could get something rolling. Now, it would really be nice to actually see a #1 wide receiver like Julio Jones catching touchdown passes from Derek Carr.
My neck and my back.
But let's be real, Raider Nation. Julio Jones is past his prime, and these past couple of years, he's been dealing with a lot of injuries. And if we were to trade for him, it might cost a lot, and the Falcons might be asking for a lot. So I think it'd just be too much of a hassle. We have young wide receiver talent and Bryan Edwards and Henry Ruggs that could develop into, you know, those next stars. And if we did want to go get a wide receiver that badly, then why not just draft one maybe in the 1st or 2nd round? Well, I'm not saying that we should get one in the 1st or 2nd round, but if we did want one that badly, there's a lot of talent in this year's draft. So Raider Nation, be honest, would you go out and trade for Julio Jones? And if so, what would you give up to acquire him? Let me know in the comments below. All right, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today on this episode of Nation News. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button. Also, man, the draft is only a couple of days away, and I'm putting together a show, a live watch party on my channel, and I'm gonna be bringing on some content creators, so be on the lookout for that, man. We're gonna have a big party, and also I will be doing another mock draft maybe the day before the actual draft. And I know a lot of people were, you know, on my last video saying, hey, that's not a realistic mock draft, so I'm gonna be using another website, and hopefully you guys will be happy with that. But to be honest, you guys are never happy, or 100% of you guys are never happy. But that's besides the point. If you guys want to support this channel in a great way, then become an exclusive member by hitting that join button down below. With all that being said, until the next video, this is your boy Samoa Raider, and your boy is, yeah.